Black women are currently on Twitter celebrating the death of this man right here. The man in question is this guy on your left called Telvin Rackins, aka Telbo Rackins, and on the right is his girlfriend Hannah Cobb. Telbo was found dead at 5 a.m. this morning at his residence after an eventful night out partying with his girlfriend. There's a mystery surrounding Telbo's death. According to the girlfriend, they got home at 5 a.m. It was a routine night, like any other nights they went out. They got home, and when they got home, she decided after a night of drinking, she was gonna clean her gun. And while cleaning her gun, the gun accidentally discharged and pierced Talbot's chest, killing him. A lot of us hear that story at first glance and we are highly suspicious. You get home from the club at 5 a.m. and the first thing you want to do is clean your gun out. That don't really seem like something that's normal or routine. But the police obviously never had an issue with it because they pulled up, they carried away Telbo Rankins, and they never arrested Hannah. They let her stay home to grieve. The police obviously believed Hannah, didn't see any reason to suspect foul play, obviously because they didn't arrest her. But the family of Telbo didn't buy Hannah's story at all. They thought it was suspicious. They thought it was sketchy, and they took to social media to chastise the police for not doing enough in this situation. So Roderick Osborne Williams took to social media to say, so Hannah Grace Cobb kills my brother Telbo Rankins after leaving a club partying. She claims she went home and cleaned a damn gun and shot him in the head. Anybody out there knows something doesn't sound right about that. Why isn't your gun on safety when you're cleaning it? Who parties, get drunk, and go home in the middle of the night and cleans a gun? All valid questions, if you're asking me. Why hasn't Burke County, Georgia Sheriff's Department given this information to the news media? It sounds like a cover up. This girl wasn't arrested and is about to get away with murder. Completely unacceptable and a failure of the system to prosecute. Sounds like a racist move, white privileged motivated. Sorry, but I don't buy it and she needs to be locked up. They ended up clarifying that it was actually a chest shot and not a headshot, but nonetheless, though, everything else still remains. Now, the family further believes that this is a cover up and a conspiracy to get handed off, and the police ain't doing a job because they want her to get off, and they want her to get off because she's the daughter of one of the sheriffs. So the family believes that because she's one of the daughters of the sheriff, she's getting special treatment in this investigation. So they took to social media to ask Black folks all around the world to rally together to help Talbot get justice, to force the police department to investigate and ultimately arrest Hannah. Whatever the family did honestly worked, right? The public was outraged. They see a Black man, a white girl. She apparently is responsible for his death. She's not being charged. The public went to work and pressured the police to finally do their job. And after further investigation, the Berks County Sheriff Department found enough probable cause to charge Hannah for the death of Telby.
The offenses committed leading up to the discharge of the firearm included simple battery, family violence, and reckless conduct. It is reckless to go out and get drunk and then introduce a firearm into an argument. It is reckless to engage in an argument where there's pushing and shoving going on. And those are the predicate charges for the charge of involuntary manslaughter.
A lot of people will say involuntary manslaughter is not enough because if you guys are saying y'all arrested her because y'all have information and belief that an argument took place at the club because he was dancing with another girl, that argument spilled over into the home, shoving and pushing was done, a physical altercation took place, and the gun was pulled out, and Telbo ultimately got shot. How can you tell me shoving took place, a physical altercation took place, but yet you still give her involuntary manslaughter, like conceding to the fact that she pulled out the gun and it accidentally discharged? So, so her lying initially doesn't change the fact that this may be intentional. How can you say it's accidental discharge when she initially lied and claimed, "Oh, I was just cleaning my gun"? No, she pulled out that gun with the intentions to use it. And ultimately she used it and killed that man. Before Black folks could truly mobilize and really treat this terrible situation like a George Floyd situation, before they could mobilize, before they could get their pickets ready to march, before they could really start a movement to get this woman charged with murder, somebody threw a wrench in this entire situation. They presented to black folks some receipts regarding the life and opinions of Telbo that may not be so popular. To not waste too many words here, Telbo was a weirdo, one of the weirdest human beings to ever grace the planet, straight up like J-Cat activities, man. Now, we found out he was a weirdo once his old post on social media began to resurface after his death, such as in his viral post, Telbo expressed how sleeping with a dog is better than sleeping with a black woman. And oh, by the way, the dog has to be white or else he can't F the dog either. This is beyond self hatred. This is just mentally ill. The man is mentally ill, bruh. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't know if a black girl broke his heart in like the second grade and he discovered a red pill before the red pill. So then he resorted to this. But this wasn't just some random kid who was young and venting and saying something dumb. No. Telbo actually went on, as we all witnessed, to really live that philosophy, all right? Telbo went to date white girls and only white girls. And Telbo would express on social media how much better white girls are than black girls. He really wanted the world to know this. He wanted the world to know him for this because he was pretty persistent with putting his message out there on multiple social media sites under multiple profiles. Telbo created an entire Twitter, multiple Twitters at that. Oh, we're gonna get to more. But he created a Twitter with the at name White Girls Are Fun. And the bio says, I love them white girls they already know. Telbo in between. Team white girls, team snow bunnies. First off, that right there is all the proof we need. He's mentally ill. Like, this has gone beyond you just having a preference of dating white girls. You have some type of weird fetish, bruh, that probably stems from trauma. But if that's not bad enough, listen, you could have your preference, right? If that's not bad enough, though, why would you need to tear down one other group to promote another? If you like white girls, but why bring in the black comparison? Why involve black women in your sickness? And that's the part that a lot of people have with Telbo. It's not even his preference of white women, is how he went out of his way to involve, degrade, and tear down black women and compare them to white women when he didn't have to. Telbo would tweet Team White Girls, then he will also tweet, white girls are better than black girls. He created another profile, and this profile was called Team underscore White Girls, Rackins Telbo. I don't know what the obsession is, and well, now it's too late, or maybe one of his family members know, but I'll be interested in finding out what was the turning point. Because he was tweeting out this in 2012 when he was 17, 18 years old. He made this new profile in 2014 when he was 20 years old. So this was, yeah, early in his life, but it really wasn't that early. Like, this behavior I would expect from like a 13-year-old. But from a 20-year-old engaging in this behavior, something had to happen, right? To where he thought doing this was him getting back at one specific black girl. At the tender age of 21 years old, Telbo tweeted, I mean, I get so clean just to watch her lust. Let's have fun. Team white girls. Truck fit, truck black girl. Oh, come on, man. Posts like this have contributed now to the public sentiment of F Telbo. People ain't feeling him no more, bro. People went from like advocating for him, trying to get that girl Hannah arrested, to now they're saying free Hannah. So now they're saying he got what he deserves. Bad underscore N underscore Boogie stated, rest in peace, Telbo Rackins, as they went ahead and showcased his past tweets about black folks. Lineage over Melanin stated, this one hurts because this is my man's family, but I still gotta tell the truth. Old boy Telvin was on some blank-ish with his praise of the white women. This is just like the Nigerian dude that got poked up by his white blessing. Then we found all the Akatas. Damn, Telbo. What he was referring to, yeah, is the incident where the Nigerian dude got stabbed up by his girlfriend in the elevator. Don Mulio stated, Telbo Rackins was murdered by his white girlfriend. I'm not saying he deserved it. However, given his dating history and alleged social media posts, there is reason to believe he was a blank swirler. Before I say rest in peace, I gotta know the Carfax. I think that's a little bit too far. Now, maybe it's because of my faith, but I believe that everyone deserves eternal peace. Now, I don't, there's very few things somebody can do on earth to where I would say they deserve eternal suffering. That's suffering forever, bruh. Right. And there's no flip flopping, right? You don't get peace for 20 years and then you go to hell for the next 20. No, bruh. You go to one destination. So, yes, I do hope this man rests in peace because I don't feel like what he did on earth is deserving of eternal suffering, bruh. That's a little bit too far for my liking. I think this tweet right here is something that we all wish for. Lord, may I never reach Telbo Rackins' level of nori. All right. I hope so too, bro. I don't think anybody owed Telbo Rackins rest in peace, but I don't feel like he deserved a rest in pain. I don't think anybody owes Telbo Rankins their advocacy. I don't feel like at this point, after finding out what we found out, I don't think it's our responsibility to put pressure on the police to upgrade her charges to murder. I don't feel like it's our responsibility to push to get him justice. He made his bed, now he got to lay in it. So I feel like that's as far as it should go. I don't owe you any type of advocacy, bruh. Once you extend into the realm of now you are taunting the dead, you're mocking the dead, you're saying he deserves to die. Once you enter into that realm, you're no better than Telbo, bruh. Right? You're just Telbo 2.0. And when you pass away, people are gonna pull up these awful tweets of yours. And they're gonna use these awful tweets of yours to represent your character. See, Telbo Rankins, if he could watch what's going on, I feel like his biggest regret would be seeing how it's affecting his family, seeing how his family now has to publicly denounce him after his death. This is sad, man. When your own family has to put out a caveat of, and for the record, I don't agree with any of his views. And in this instance, he just my cuz that was off. All that berating black women stuff is not something that I agree with. The fact that your family has to say this about you after your death, yo, you failed. Like your mission on earth failed. Now, the same family member will continue and say, I didn't expect it to go viral. He my blood at the end of the day. And you know how that ish goes. He was on some other ish, but my family still want her ass to pay for killing him. His actions and words are his own. We from East Central Georgia, bro. That interracial stuff is still a misnomer and frowned upon. He just happened to be an exception. He said effed up stuff, but I fear I have made him viral for all the wrong reasons, and this is highly embarrassing for my entire family. Telbo lived a life on earth that his family is embarrassed to celebrate. And to me, that's enough punishment, bro. I don't feel like we need to pile on. That's enough punishment. You lived a life on earth that your family is embarrassed to celebrate after you're gone. They are embarrassed. The world got to know you after you're gone. They are embarrassed. They gave you enough light that millions of people got to know who you were. And to me, rest in peace, bro. Because I wouldn't be able to sleep peacefully, man, if that was my legacy I left on earth. Let me know in the comment section, man. What do you guys think about this, man? Y'all think Telbo deserved this? Like, y'all think people are going too far? Or y'all feel like, yo, people are giving him exactly what he deserved? Let me know in the comment section, all right? And if you're still watching, click on this video symbol on my screen to find out how Asian Doll called up a hit on Cash Doll. Find out why Asian Doll wanted to kill Cash Doll in the first place. I'm going to see you guys in this video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.